wrong with you guys? When is this gonna end?
Buddy!
Now, guys, that was probably, there's probably a reason, there's probably multiple reasons that show never took off, but perhaps the longest intro in any sitcom, I'm assuming is a sitcom. I never saw it, but what a power pack thing. Now, first of all, I got to be honest, and I saw this comment. I'm glad DJ Armstrong caught it. Is this LA opening because of VinylCon? Yes. Yes. See, there's a method to the madness, but instead of Joe Pesci, we have Norman Maslow. And instead of Dick Butkus, we have Vinyl Piper. So, you know, if you do association, you can figure that out. But I mean, literally, it's like a 2-minute introduction, and they're just cramming everybody. Bubba Smith, Dean Martin. I mean, how did they get Dean? They got Dean
as Mr. Martin. As Mr. Martin.
As Mr. Martin. I mean, it's incredible.
Come on, man.
I mean, Victoria Jackson, clearly the romantic lead. I mean, powerful. Why it didn't just get an automatic 5-season run? Got to be the intro.
Do you think you get double royalties and residual if you play yourself because they're using your persona and you're in it? I mean, just throwing that out there.
Has to be. I mean, Dean Martin as Mr. Martin. Incredible. And then they just launch back into it. I mean, literally the clip where I got it from ran out. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is wild. So Louie and Alan, sorry you had to premiere your Surface Noise appearances to such a ginormous introduction, but here we are.
I just want to know where I can get the soundtrack.
Well, listen, we're working on it. We're trying, you know, like VCers have their own record labels, right? So we're working on that. Concert Buddy Incorporated. We're trying to get all the things that you ever wanted press on vinyl that no one has done yet. It's going to happen. And the LA theme song, it's going to happen. I mean, Joe Pesci does have a record. I'm sure you guys knew this.
Yes.
Little Joey or whatever.
I know. BMG put it out. Trust me.
Can I borrow that promo from you, Ronaldo?
Yeah. Hang on. This is the summer of Shill. I'm surprised we did not. Where do we put in a request at the home office for Little Joey? We all need copies of Little. Actually, oddly enough, I found a 45 where he did like a rap, like the My Cousin Vinny rap.
Yeah.
I actually bought 2 of them, and then I flipped one. I sold it. That's when we buy something to sell it. So dirty flipper.
It looks like Mondo and Friday Music did that soundtrack recently, so it's available.
As long as you know who really needs to do it, Chris. Waxworks. They do the horror soundtracks. If they do Killer Clowns from Outer Space 7, and then You Belong to Me. It's got to happen.
Oh,
well,
man.
Let's see who's joining us on this adventure. Now, I am one of us. Unbelievable. First comment at 3 o'clock local time. I think was a little irritated that He was not first last week, and I called him out. I called him to the carpet, and you know what he did? He put it right. He said, "You know what, concert buddy, in your face, I'm going to show up 7 hours earlier than the show begins, or 5 hours." I don't know. I'm bad at math, but you know what? Congratulations, you did it. And I even did a new drop just for you.
In your face!
It didn't work.
In your face!
In your face. That's right. So that's what you can say to me. Say, concert buddy, in your face. You proved me wrong. The AV room, Chris is here. Okay, I've been waiting for hours. The robot better be on the panel. Stay tuned, Chris. We're having technical difficulties with Mr. Roboto. Side note, Mr. Roboto by Styx is not an available song on Instagram. Who knew? That was what I was going to go with the promo today, and it's not there. I had to do Daft Punk. So what do you know?
I would say thank God. You know.
How dare you, Chris? How dare you? Brian Butcher, Brian Fort Worth is here. Good evening, sir. Chuck T in the building. Good evening. Easy Now is here. I think my beer is defective. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, hopefully you don't have bitter beer face. Remember those commercials? Unbelievable. Kendall, the Spin Doctor, and his Vinyl Mayhem. Welcome to the AI community. That's right. We're rebranding tonight officially. No more VC. It's too toxic. It's a toxic term. Jefferson says, "Bring us Alan." Oh, there's a pagan sacrifice, Alan. I'm sorry to tell you, your life is ending after the show. So, like Children of the Corn. You're going to be okay? We're going to put you like Children on the Corn, like He Who Walks Behind the Rose, and we're going to, it's going to be ugly.
I've got weapons.
I hope you do. George for All Seasons is here. Good evening, George, the doctor, the resident physician of surface noise, Dr. Johnny Fever. I've got an entire case of audiophile seasoning on the way to Salina for the vinyl summit. You bastard. As long as it has a digital step. All right, let's see. Who else is here? Patrick Lear is here. Good evening, Patrick. How are you, sir? Michael Gwynn, I think he's one of my newest Instagram follows. Michael, hello. Hey, Surface Noise crew. Looking forward to another great show. Thank you for get through the hard times. As Dusty Rhodes says, hard times. It's hard times. Like kings and queens and pork and beans. Dusty Rhodes, baby. My guy. The Rev is here, the spiritual deity that is of Surface Noise. He says, my AI bot is taking my place for this stream. Oh, wonderful. Good to know. Richard's Vinyl Tap House, hello. Hi, all. Are there any remedies for all this surface noise? No. There's not, Richard. It's not. All right, I think we got DJ Armstrong. Won't crack the code. That's right. The superstar Gary Grabs. Yeah, we're going to do. Actually, it's going to be a video on the Concert Buddy channel. Whatever happened to, and we're going to start with superstar Gary Grabs, because I'm sure of all the stars in that intro, from Bubba Smith to Dick Buckus to the Spuds McKenzie dog as Hunk. I mean, again, wall-to-wall star power. But yeah, superstar Gary Grabs, top of and Rev says that LA like soft AF. Well, it's off to a soft start. You're right, Rev. You're right. No doubt. Mike Kovaleski is here. Good evening. Me, myself, and my vinyl. Kevin, good evening. Wisconsin Dave, the one and only. Evening buddies. Good evening, Dave. Did you watch that show? How many episodes is that making out? Tell me in the comments below. Dark Dom is here. Bubba Smith. Can't top that. That's right. People think he's just Police Academy. No. Isn't it? Failed sitcom on NBC, I'm assuming. I don't know. Grasshopper giving us representation from Canada. Good evening. Oakenshield, good evening. Hello. Beer and Final. Are we here to talk about how much Nirvana sucks? Alex. No, we're going to leave that one. Yeah, look at it. Look at Groove Seeker. Thank you, Chris. Listen, we're about building people up. I know that was a very polarizing situation, but Alex, I appreciate it. We want differing opinions on the program. This is the People's Show. And so it doesn't matter the take. It doesn't matter who says it, outside of personal threats or YouTube community guideline violations. I'm here for it. So you're welcome back anytime, Alex. I know you want to. You may be in Surface Noise retirement. We're hoping that's like the 4 or 5, and you come back one day. Louie, you want to take this one? Time. District Tom says, who is the dude with the chest wig? Louie, I think that's a shot at your chest sweater. Is this? Is this? It's already going off the rails here. Come on.
It could be, man, but I live in Florida and it's hot as shit here. So You'd understand if you lived here.
Hot as balls, Tom. Let's let the guy listen. The guy's just trying to cool his system down. That's all he's trying to do. All right, Vinyl Dream Sketch, Sean, one of the nicest guys, Mount Rushmore, nicest guys in the community. Oh no, Charlie Anderson, howdy folks. And we're getting the Rhino Jethro Tull box set. Is this the big news? Jethro Tull is the news tomorrow? I don't know. If it's Jethro Tull, I'm Jethro out. That's all I can say.
Better than most of the shit I've done lately. So.
Well, we may have a taste test. We're gonna give it the Pepsi challenge of these audiophile ratio labels. We'll see how it goes. Michael Elliott, hello. Michael Elliott in the building. I think I got everybody. And if I didn't, Vinyl and Kicks 86, hello. Joel, the legend that is Static ATX Records. Good evening. And I think I got them. Oh, Chasing Record. Man, they're just filing in, guys. That Joe Pesci, they had to pick themselves off the floor. Good evening. Paul McClellan is here. Hell, Royce in the house. Royce, how are you, sir? Good to see you, my man. Royce is one of the good guys. Brian, Music Man. This is from my area. How you doing, Brian? Did you get those AC/DC tickets? AC/DC, big surprise announcement. Foo Fighters are opening up for them in St. Louis, a one-off. So I guess the Pretty Reckless had to leave the bill. And so this little band called the Foo Fighters said, yeah, we'll open for AC/DC. Why not? And in Sex Louis, of all places. So it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of lovemaking that night. That's all I can say. All right. Good night from Amsterdam. We just started the show. Come on. You can't. Come on now. Come on. Oh, man. Project Gemini Marcus here. Good evening. How are you, sir? And I think, Chauncey is here. Holy cow. You know it's a real big deal when Chauncey is here. Will I be taking the red eye to VinylCon tonight? Unfortunately, no, Chauncey. I'm saving my shekels for the Vinyl Summit. I'm potentially going to get the horse and wagon, and we may just make the pilgrimage to Salina. That's kind of where I'm coming from. We'll see. All right. I think we got everybody. Oh, missed one. Louie Larry. AI beats vinyl all day. Wow. Let's save that sentiment, and we're going to get to it in a second. And, of course, the producer of Surface Noise, Cesar. We did not acknowledge Cesar last week. It was unintentional. He's our ride or die. He's our invisible member of Surface Noise each and every week. So Cesar, ni malo. Nos malos. Is that right, Jose? Did I say that right? Our bad?
No.
No.
Mi culpa.
Mi culpa.
Like mea culpa, right? Mi culpa.
Right.
Mi culpa.
All right. Well, guys, this is Surface Noise, the show of the people, the show of record, talking records. Concert Buddy here. You there. Welcome one. Welcome all, including the Bleach Boys. We know you're watching. Power Pack show. Huge introduction. We got all the names. We got Joe Pesci's Lost sitcom. The only thing left is introductions, and we're just going to cook. It's time to cook. I'm going to start with some regular people, and then I'll get to the surprise guest. First and foremost, the big man, not Clarence Clemens. I don't know if he plays the saxophone. It is at power forward, the Groove Seeker, Chris. Good evening, Chris. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Chance. Thanks for having me. Hey, everybody.
Good to see you. And this tag team partner from the Empire State, the one, the only, off the top rope, it is Arnaldo. The channel, if you're scoring at home, Fidelios_frequency. Arnaldo, welcome back.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me again.
Always a pleasure. And then the most dangerous man in the vinyl community, dare I say, the man, many names. He plays all the Pokemon games. It's one and only John Bong, a.k.a. Al Pacino, a.k.a. Jose Moreno. Ron, Jose, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Always. And then we've got a couple first-timers. It's like the Double Mint twins. Double your pleasure. First and foremost, you may be familiar with some of his work on Vinyl Community podcasts. Chase Better Sound with David Bianco. You're going to get into his aspiring writing career. Writes a blog post every day, Monday through Friday, is telling us. It's the one and only Vinyl Latte, a.k.a. Louie V. Louie, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Chance, and fellow panelists. Appreciate being on the program today.
Glad to have you. We've been talking about it, and we made it happen. We did it. So hopefully it's not a one and done. Hopefully it's not a one and done. Like, we're not going to give you the Darius Miles situation here. And then we needed some Southern representation. We couldn't leave Jose all the way in Monterey. We needed some Mason Dixon assistance. And so we went to the South, the deep South. Long time, first time. Favorite
It's been a
postman.
while.
His name. It's been a while. His name, Alan. Always, Alan. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Glad to have you. We're down, I think, 2 viewers without you guys watching. So, do you have friends? Do you have anyone you can extort to help boost our? Because this is what we're doing. We're all about numbers, guys. So, please help us. Help us dearly.
I hit everyone in my phone book, so we should be good.
That's a spirit. That's a spirit. All right, guys. Well, if you're new to the program, we talk a lot about vinyl records and music and all kinds of the in between. But we start off talking about current events in this wild and wacky world of record collecting. So there's only one thing to do. It's current event time. Governor, please give me that beautiful, beautiful music.
I've got news for you.
That's right, Governor. We do have news for you. We've got a lot of news. So I'm going to try to cook this because last time we did news, or maybe a time before, we spent a 30-minute part of the program on Bret Michaels. We were dissecting the career of Bret Michaels and some of his autograph paraphernalia. And dare I say, one of our lowest viewed and reviewed and downloaded shows. So we're gonna try to make this work today. But first, let's start off. Let's do our in memoriam segment. We lost the legend that is ZZ Top drummer Frank Beard. Ironically, not wearing a beard here in this photo. I think he was one of the original members of ZZ Top, if I'm not mistaken. 77 is a great run. Arnaldo, ZZ Top, one of your personal favorites. I think you get every audiophile reissue, and there are a lot of them. Memories of Frank Beard, who's left the celestial plane?
I have none. I do have a few records, but not a diehard ZZ Top fan.
Oh no, Arnaldo. I went to the wrong person on this one. Chris, save the segment. Frank Beard, weren't you guys related?
Yeah, it's my cousin's uncle's sister's brother's uncle. So distant relative. I like some of the early ZZ Top stuff. I love Tres Hombres and
Sure.
Power Trio, man. Rest in peace, Frank.
Jose, I don't know how to take this, but Stunty is here, and he says, I'm here to support Alan. Jose, you're a lost cause. I can't believe Jose. I mean, Jose, he's your friend. I can't believe he said that to you.
He worries for me.
Does this mean that this went up in value now?
Oh, you know if it's a tchotchke.
Oh, man.
What the fuck is
How
that?
did you had that handy? Like that wasn't within arm's reach?
Well,
Not an
Arnold-
arm's reach. I had to go to the other room.
Well, here's the good news. When it comes to, whack-a-mole, Jose is really coming into his own. But I mean, when it comes to tchotchke whack-a-mole, nobody can compete with Arnaldo.
Damn.
Let's just be honest. That was incredible. All right, hang on. I got to pull that back up. Alan, we were talking about this directly. Tell me, I didn't know this. Apparently, the last living ZZ Top guy going back on tour, he's not letting Frank's death stop him. He's already got a replacement. Tell me about this, Alan.
From what I read, they canceled 2 dates, and tomorrow, Friday, he's back on tour. Waste no time.
I mean,
Throw a rose in the grave before it gets cold, and get on your way. There's
those
money to be
alimony
made.
payments must be huge. That's unbelievable.
Show must go on.
Wow.
It was also Frank's wish, by the way. He wanted the show to go on.
Okay. Well, you know what? Out of respect, Frank, that's the way to be. But I mean, these mortgages won't pay for themselves. So listen, you can't knock the hustle.
But what I also mentioned to Chance, Louie, do you remember when John Entwistle died? In
Vaguely,
Las Vegas?
Yeah.
From
The night before
heroin.
the night before the Who tour?
From heroin.
And they continued the tour. They started the tour and just went on without him. Left his dead body in Las Vegas.
That is
He
so
got
cool.
contracts.
It's so cold.
Yeah.
Got contracts, you know.
Yeah, I gotta
Sold
keep
out
making
show.
that better. Wow. Well,
Dollar.
Somebody had to pay those heroin bills.
Arnaldo, when you hear this commitment to the road, what do you say with Morrissey cancels a show for like an errant fart or something like that? Like he'll cancel a show at the drop of a hat, but these guys literally they're losing their bandmates and then keeping the concerts going. Damn. Well,
Maybe if they bought cheap sunglasses instead of expensive ones, they wouldn't have to
wow.
go on tour right away.
Chris, I saw what you did there, and that was incredible. In fact, No, that's the wrong drop, man. We need to listen. We need to get these guys the real drops going. Anyway, well, Frank, rest in peace, rest in power, as they like to say. Let's talk about some record specific stuff. First things first, reissue time. Let's start with this one. Arnaldo reminded me. I didn't put this in the show notes, but another DSS coming in. REM's second record, Reckoning, is now coming from the Definitive Sound Series. 5,000 of these, I think they're making. The immortal Bell Daddy himself, Chris Bellman, I believe, is behind this one. Guys, show of hands, who is picking up the Definitive Sound Series Reckoning REM reissue? Don't raise them all at once. Arnaldo. All right, Arnaldo.
I'm on the fence.
On the fence. Okay, we've got about, we'll call that 1.5 of the panel. Arnaldo, tell us, pre-order in? Question mark.
Yes.
All right. Well, no turning back now. It's coming. Were you must have been excited when this was announced. Did you get the other REM DM?
Yes, I did. Yeah. No, I'm a fan. So
okay.
Given, I'm like hoping they don't do the others, but then you become committed, right, to get them all.
Yes, you got to collect them all like the Pokemon. Louie, what will it take to get you over the finish line? Because we believe in supporting small business, and Definitive Sound Series needs our help. What's holding you back?
I want this one to come out and get some unbiased reviews. I took the jump on Pet Sounds, and that was that was not worth it at all.
Surface Noise Bingo. Scratch it at home. We have a Pet Sounds on your bingo card. Yeah.
I just lost so much money on Kashi because of that, Louie.
So I have the other REM one. It sounds great. A lot of those records sounds great. The Blink 182 sounds fantastic, right? But I don't know, man. I have a little bit of sour taste in my mouth from that one. So I think I want to wait. 5,000 copies are not going to sell out overnight. They'll be available once reviews start dropping. They'll make a decision.
Keep in mind, the other REM did sell out. I think it was bolstered by the professor, University of Vinyl Tim. I think he orgasmed on his review video. He was so excited. So I'm just saying, if he does another review, you better hit that subscribe and notification button, and as soon as it pops up, order that sunglasses.
Just go order it.
Just go order it. Don't even watch it. Just go order it, because once Tim does, he just it's over. It's over. Tim, enjoy VinylCon. I think we're there. All right. Well, 1.5 or maybe 2. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Anybody in? Go ahead.
I was gonna get it, but I'm not getting it because I missed the first one. So now I'm out. I'm all.
Oh, you just quit. You just straight quit.
I didn't think the first one was going to sell out. Like a few weeks after it got issued, I went to the site. I'm like, sold out. I'm like, what? And then I'm just like, whatever, man. I'm over it.
You're sour.
I'm sour. Yeah.
You're audiophile soured. Yeah, as a seasoned audiophile, that's an appropriate response. I agree. Now, there it is. All right, now guys, we've got to get through these ones real quick. Vinylphyle, who is, owning the reissue game, they hit us with three announcements this week. I'm just going to go rapid fire. Sinatra at the Sands, pow, $55. But wait, that's not all. I've got
new mix.
I need a tripod. I need a tripod. Is there a tripod I can use? Chris, you were excited about this one before we started the show. The Giza Liquid Swords. I believe this was a big record store day release that went for a lot of money. So number 2, and wait, there's more, and it's not like they've ever reissued this one before. I don't know where they got the idea to try this one, but the immortal, the one and only, the Allman Brothers Band, maybe you've heard of them, at the Fillmore East, $55, guys. This is like drinking from the audiophile fire hose. They hit you in the classic rock, the classic jazz, the chairman of the boards, and then a little hip hop at the Giza. Alan, how many of these are you ordering? Are you ordering I think you can get 4 each. Are you getting 12 in your cart right now?
I'm thinking about Liquid Swords.
Liquid Swords,
a genius.
Okay.
The Jizza.
It's a great album. Jizza the genius.
We used to, when we had when we were putting car systems in, that was like one of the test CDs, especially for shadow boxing. That's a sickly produced record. It's an incredible record. It's better than most of Wu-Tang stuff.
Joe, I do it for effect. Yes, I did hard G Giza. Come on, man. Can you not have some fun on this show? It's for comedic effect. It clearly didn't land. Joel, please don't hit the down button. I'm sorry.
I'm definitely in on the almonds, for sure.
Okay, almonds for sure. Louie, any of these tickle your fancy?
Yeah, man. I think if I got one, so look, I have the MoFi almonds, right? So I don't need another high fidelity. I also have a copy of Liquid Swords. It's a fantastic record. The Sinatra has a different mix than we've never heard before, so that makes that a little bit interesting. And then my whole thing is this: the Jizza gives me more excitement because it's something relevant. It's not a 50s, 60s, or 70s album being reissued on audiophile. So if I'm going to spend my money where I advocate for us to invest in audiophile, it's going to be Liquid Swords. Just like the REM record, I would love just to order that to support these labels releasing more music that's actually relevant, 80s and 90s and early 2000s music, because that's the people who are at the record store buying records today. So that's my sense on that.
Arnaldo, you did a video about Vinylphyle. Like, if anyone's a Vinylphile, what they call that shill minus the free records, dare I say, Arnaldo, how many of these are you ordering?
I have not pre-ordered any. I'm just thinking about it.
Wow.
I am unfamiliar with the Jizza. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's okay.
Unfamiliar.
One of the top hip hop albums, Rolling Stone 500. It's worth taking a gamble on.
I'll listen to it. I'll definitely listen to it.
Jose, the Jizza. How many of these did you pre-order, Jose? I got to say, you did 4, and then you used a new email and ordered another 4. What do you think?
You know, if it was like $35, I would get the Sinatra one.
No kidding. Look at that. All right, let's go. Get the classics.
Yeah, I like Sinatra. I have that MoFi. So
yeah, that I was thinking about. Then I actually read that it's a remix. So let's wait and see what it sounds like. If people start, this the remix versus the original. So I'm just gonna wait. I have an original of the Allman Brothers on the Capricorn, so I really am not in a rush to get another one.
You know what Sinatra record is really expensive for whatever reason. I sold it for like $200 or some shit like that because he was, it was getting expensive. But do you know the Rat Pack one with it's live in Las Vegas with Sammy Davis Jr. and
Dean Martin.
Mr. Martin, star of You Belong to Me. We just learned Mr. Martin.
Yes, but you know that record? I don't remember. Oh well, that one's really expensive. It's like $200. They only reissued for those. What was it? Sinatra 100 or whatever it was. Series they did a few years ago, but it's really good. It's like they're literally at a bar, and they just sing while they're like drinking. I don't know.
Rat Pack for life. Rix is here. He says, if you have an original pink Capricorn pressing, talking about the almonds live at Fillmore East, you're set. But that complete almonds box set is worth checking out. I think it's from 2015. Not sure. Yeah, I cannot track down a pink Capricorn label in good condition, at least in my area, to save my life. Like I have the first reissue. I cannot get the pink label that's not better than VG. And VG in St. Louis is, it looks like it's been run over. So you gotta, you just gotta pass go. Do not bring it. Do not bring it. Tokyo Brian is here. Good evening, Brian. Good to see you. Oh, Rob Walker. Look, is this compliment? This panel is the Rat Pack. All right, Rob. I think you're finally coming around. First of all, thank you for watching. I know it's late in your quarters, but thank you. Thank you.
That Liquid Swords is more of an audiophile record than the Chronic is.
No kidding.
That's my hot take for the night. I
wow,
think so.
Hot take alert, Chris. I like it.
Could be an East Coast bias, but
yeah, it probably is. Now, guys, the last piece. Well, actually, we're going to go buy one, get one for. This wasn't in the show notes, but I had it in my notes. Capitol Record, talking about the record clubs, Vinylphyle, Definitive Sound Series. Now, Capitol is coming out with their own record club, let's call it. And their first release was Sparkle Horses, Good Morning Spider. And apparently the Hoffman Forums is ripping this up, as is the Discogs feedback. Terrible, awful, warped, noisy, absolutely ruining the beautiful, quieter songs. Cheap cover, apparently damaged in shipping. despite a $12 shipping charge. That's just our friend Mall Bomb Records. He wasn't real happy, or she. MJP472 says disc 1 is slightly warped but plays fine. Disc 2 is flat. I guess I got lucky. Is that where we're at now? Is like we're if we can bet 50% in the warp department, we're excited. Unbelievable. Paul Stroh.
High Rant District did a review on this. Sorry, Chance, I'm going to cut you off. High Rant District did a video on this, and he had similar feedback about the noise and the warping.
Oh shit! Tom, I missed him.
What was the sound score?
Well, I don't know if he does his reviews that way. He just kind of just goes from the hip, right?
No, Tom was like, I fucking took a chance on this record.
Oh,
I was excited, and this is the bullshit I get. And it was like, that a boy, High Rant, let him know.
Tom is like the Cobra Kai of reviews. He's like, no mercy. Paul Stroh on Discog says, okay, I got a second copy as a replacement for the first copy. This time, Arnaldo, cover your ears. This time, the outer cover was dinged in 2 corners. Both inner sleeves were torn. No marks on the labels, but both records were totally warped again. Pretty disappointed. Maybe I could somehow make one playable album from the 2. Oh, Paul.
And where was this pressed? Do you have the notes on that?
Let's see. Do they share this? No.
With all those numbers there in the dead wax?
Yeah.
That looks like either a precision, which is basically GZ in the United States.
Oh, no. Well, they made 3,000 of these, and apparently they're replacing close to 3,000 of these. So that's a horrible way to start. You know, the Dr. Dre, when the Interscope Vinyl Club, IVC, started, that Dr. Dre, the black cover, great idea to start, except they had the worst package. They had the worst packaging south of Vinyl Me Please. Mine came all destroyed. They had no replacement. So, Capital, you got your work cut out for you guys. Unbelievable.
It sucks too because the next 2 titles are Butthole Surfers and Diggable Planet's Blowout Cone. Those are 2 pretty cool records, but such bad reviews in the first one.
Bianco's in the crowd. He says Precision is GZ in Canada. Does that sound right, Arnaldo?
Yeah, I think they also have one in the U.S.
They have one in the States.
Sure,
North America represents
North America Precision. Yeah.
GZ, right. The downfall of VMP.
Well, it's one. It's one of them. All right. Well, last piece of current events.
I want to say that I think that's bullshit. I've pressed a lot of records in GC, and I've never had any
It's not
whatsoever.
People like to diss on GZ, and I've had more great records pressed than bad records.
I think most of the times, when you press a record, if you're going to outsource anything, you have to ship it to them, and then they put the thing together. So if they were doing like Stoughton type jackets or whatever, you had to ship that thing out. And if the jackets were not correctly flattened or whatever, you end up with warped records because it was being done by people that don't necessarily do records, So if the jacket is all bent up, that's way more problematic than anything in GC media. I only have good things to say. It's very quiet vinyl. I never gotten anything wrong with them. So I don't think that's, I know a lot of people likes to shit on GC media, but I think it's most of the times outsourcing type stuff, because if you don't get the jackets immediately when the records are done, where do they store them?
They sit.
Where the fuck are they piled on? I have no idea. So I think it's the outsourcing most of the time, or if they're shipping it to the US, just the records, and then they are putting in the things. It's a long process just to get the record inside the jacket. So,
I echo that. Yeah.
So High Rant District Tom is here. He heard us call. I'm sorry, Lou, I'll get you in 1 second. He says the Sparkle Horse was a transparent vinyl, which are prone to surface noise in his experience. The Butthole Surfers, which was the companion release, I think is the second one they're putting out, release won't be transparent, so it might sound all right. Louie, you're going to say?
No, I was just going to say I'm the same. I think GZ gets beaten to ground for unfair reasons. The reason VMP closed it, they just didn't pay their bills. You got to pay bills, man. Yeah, that's the end of the day. That's why they're done.
Yeah, no, right. But it's hard to pay your bills when customers are returning half of the products they get because they're warped or they have QC issues. So the
Yes,
production,
you know what, Chris?
profits gets doubled.
Chris, but you know what? I think most of the times, if not almost always, when you have audiophile pressings, most of the times it's such a long process because you have to get test pressings for it, and then everyone has to agree on it. And if you're running out of time and they just press the record without a test pressing, they can't really do anything about it if something ends up being like a track missing or whatever. So most of the time it's the person that paid for it who's the problem and not the actual pressing plant. So again, outsourcing the covers, because 99% of the time they would outsource covers and stuff like that. So imagine all these records just sitting in storage or whatever, waiting to get the jackets. So I sincerely think it's most of the time just the back and forth with the thing. And Vinyl Me Please, I don't know, man. I also got horrible records from them, but I think most of the times it was due to just their problem, not really the pressing plant.
If you're scoring at home, please, on your Surface Noise bingo card, we've now talked about Vinyl Me Please. Continue checking the boxes. At the end of the show, we'll have a giveaway.
Fuck the Beatles, by the way. Just so we can.
Hang on, Beatles. So Pet Sounds, the Beatles, Vinyl Me Please.
Tchotchkes.
We're crushing it. Well, the last piece of news, guys, and Jose, I'll be curious your take on this one. It's unbelievable. I didn't even know this was still a thing. Apparently, beginning of the week when we were starting the show proper, we're working it up. We're working it to a lather. Like, I know a lot of live streams out there, they just fly from the hip, and we do that sometimes. But we are the show of preparedness, and so this was on my radar, courtesy of Mr. Frank Landry, friend of the show, channel 33 RPM in Canada. It's been on the podcast, so it's a big deal. He made a video saying that Columbia House is apparently closing. First of all, I didn't know Columbia House was still around, so shame on me. I believe guys, did we know Columbia House was still a thing? Anyone? Bueller?
Just for DVDs.
Yeah, just for DVDs. Apparently, what I found interesting, and this is their website in its current form, they put a notice on the website that they currently are operating. I'm sure they were bought out of bankruptcy. I think they haven't shipped music since 2005. If I was looking at my because the internet's never wrong. But this is their website in its current form. It almost looks like a ED medicine website, but get your first 2 DVDs, only $9.95 each, giving them away. And when you have titles like Suitable Flesh with my lovely sweet Heather Graham, and
shout out to When Evil Lurks, which is an amazing Argentinian horror movie.
That's right.
2 years ago, and it won a bunch of awards and it's certified fresh.
That may be my second one before they close up. I was really looking at the Owen Wilson, Bob Villa, if you're scoring at home, not Villa.
I think that movie's funny, man. It has like a 20% Rotten Tomatoes score.
Well, the one that really caught my eye, Jose, I got to be honest, is the immortal Nick Cage, Sympathy for the Devil. I mean, Nick Cage has made more movies straight to video than Vinyl Me Records made good GZ pressings. If you scored at home, figure that out. But apparently, whatever this Columbia House is up to, like Louie said, selling movies. But they had a big banner on their website originally. It says, as of I believe the 15th of September, we'll be closing up shop. Frank does a video. Frank was doing that kind of I still owe money to Columbia Music, Columbia House Music and stuff T-shirt. And then his video went viral, as these things sometimes do. And then, wouldn't you know, the website took down that message. So potentially saved Columbia House. I don't know about that. I mean, the business model, the DVDs. I know CDs are coming back. DVDs, Chris, are DVDs coming back too? Do you know?
Yeah, I'm going to slab all of mine, actually.
Darren Rovell approves. That's the good news.
I still buy Blu-rays.
No,
I buy Blu-rays once in a while.
Stunty says Nick Cage has way more alimonies to pay than me. Be nice. Well, he also has a better hair of transplanted hair on his head than I do. So Nick Cage, hey, I hope Ghost Rider is in Doomsday, and I hope it's Nick Cage. Sorry, Ryan Gosling, but Nick Cage is my
Plot twist: Nick Cage saves Columbia House. That's
oh my gosh, I love it, Chris. Chris, wouldn't that be ironic? Don't you think?
Can they remake the movie with Cher? And it's just him doing all the parts.
Moonstruck, of course. He's a Coppola. Fun fact. Oh no, actually not. Tom Hiring District says, "How does Chance know what ED websites look like?" Tom, I'm well versed in the ways of the internet. Well versed. Just know that I know these things. All right, guys.
Does anybody else find it strange that like Columbia House might be closing its doors exactly at the moment where the original idea of Columbia House actually makes sense again? I mean, think about all these vinyl subscriptions and sending you records monthly. Like, they created that. How the heck did they miss that boat and they're going out of business?
There was an article that came out, I think it was around 2015, that they were supposed to start up the Vinyl Club again, and nothing ever happened.
Oh, missed opportunity.
Like a big missed opportunity. Yeah,
they were. It was probably because there wasn't enough pressing plans. Maybe we'll get into that.
I think that now more than ever, there's at least more than 5-10 years ago, there's a lot of people buying physical media for movies, Blu-rays and DVDs.
Listen, I'll tell you this. I made the mistake. I actually was collecting all the Marvel movies on Blu-ray, not 4K, because 4K is that's the elite. I'm not part of the 1%. I was just going Blu-ray, and I wanted the digital copy. Okay, and once it got to Deadpool and Wolverine, couldn't find them. Those.
You know who? You know who stopped Disney? Disney is never going to do physical media again.
That's horrible. Like it's almost like acoustic sounds with the UHQRs, changing the boxes. Like I had this thing, I had a move, I was collecting them all like the Pokemon cards, and then they just flipped the script. But Deadpool and Wolverine, apparently limited release in physical media, Blu-ray, came out at a price point of $50. $50. So I assumed, and I tried to assume for the better, that's just because they're not making as much, they're not making as many copies, so then they're charging a premium to make it worth the squeeze. I don't know. All I know is that's a lot of money for a movie that back in the day I could have bootlegged off of LimeWire for free. So I'm just saying, think about it.
You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't download a boat.
Alan, what do you think about that? Alan, do you have a massive DVD collection?
I do, but I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to give you a world exclusive right here.
Oh, hang on, Alan, hang on. We have a drop for that. Alan, hang on. We've got breaking news.
Third Eye Blind.
Listen,
this is
Alan.
the brand new physical digital media format called Kit. It's popular in Korea, and it hasn't broken the States yet. They're about to break it. This is courtesy of our friends at Rhino. And what it is, it's a physical media that you can play with your phone. It is lossless audio, and you can do it. Also, it does lossless CD quality and Atmos. And the interesting thing, so you put this up to your phone, and it will download the music to your phone. You can also remove the vocals, so you can have karaoke versions of your favorite songs. But it comes with some cool stuff like a sticker and a little chain you can dangle it, and
Chain gang.
some cool little postcard lyric things.
I love chain.
But this is the new thing. They're going to be dropping it in the States in a couple of weeks.
In your face, Alan. In your face.
Yeah.
Oh, has one too.
What do you have? What's that?
This is a Duran Duran one.
Allison
wow.
Chains
Came out, I think, actually 2 years ago.
So can you take is there a output on that contraption
there's like a
that you can lightning into your phone, or is it only a download?
See, it's this little thing here.
It goes through the microphone of your phone. You put it together with this, and it should download it directly to your phone for 24 hours.
Wow.
Wait, you can only listen to it for 24 hours?
And then you have to re-download it.
Oh, it's not like the U2 iPhone thing where they just download it and don't tell you about it. Oh,
I love
No,
downloading.
so you could trade it with your friends, but then
No.
you're not keeping it. So
Oh,
yeah,
Arnaldo
Arnaldo knows.
Are those tchotchkes, Arnaldo? What is that shit?
Lars Ulrich is going to be pissed when this drops.
Lars is so mad.
There's nothing about this on YouTube in the States. This is the world exclusive.
Breaking news, Alan. That's what we brought you to the show of record, talking records. We need to diversify the programming. Thank you, Alan. Good
So
stuff.
what's the appeal? Is the appeal the karaoke portion, or is what is the?
I don't know.
People
man,
want to
'cause I don't
own
listen to Third Eye
physical.
Blind.
Yeah. Don't lie. You could be honest with us, Alan. We still respect you.
You can be like, "Hey, I'm the biggest Third Eye Blind guy ever."
Yeah, no shade. Listen. Alex got beat up for his Nirvana hot take. We're not going to let that happen.
Yeah. Step back from that ledge, Alan. Come on, man.
Ooh, I hope they do Creed later on.
Well, listen, Jose.
I know all the stuff coming up is all going to be 90s rock.
90s
Wait,
rock.
are you a Rhino shill now?
Ooh.
I'm not. It just happens to be from Rhino. I am not shilling because I'm not into Third Eye Blind. I'm not giving it a positive review. I'm not going to listen to it.
Silver
Shill.
You think Matthew's going to come out with a video saying how he founded Third Eye Blind back in the day?
That's right. Bong. Well, Alan, good stuff. I don't know if we can compete with this. Yeah, see, the Revs here, he says, stay strong. Stay strong, Alan. Stay strong.
I'm trying.
All right, well, let's get to show topic. This is the Power Hour. I think we did pretty good. We got through current events in less than 30 minutes. No shade to Bret Michaels. We call that the Bret Michaels postulate. We can't talk about one thing more than 30 minutes. It's doomsday. It's doomsday, I tell you. Speaking of doomsday, topic tonight for the Power Hour, AI to vinyl, making music in AI, putting that music on vinyl. So part of the reason we have Louie on the panel, Louie, Vinyl Latte, is doing daily blogs now, and he had a recent article, and I'll kind of let him set the table, but there's a website called, I'm probably going to mispronounce this one. Is it Suno or Suno?
Suno.
Suno. See, I said, okay, good. That's good. But Suno is a place or a website where you can make your own AI music. You can tell it some prompts, and you can change the style and the pacing and all kinds of rigmarole. But then apparently they've added a piece, and Louie kind of explained it to our audience here, that you can then take that music that you've created behind the keyboard and then press it to vinyl. How's this work?
I mean, you pretty much just said it, right? So you can select up to 46 minutes and press it onto a 12-inch record. I think they charge you $45 for the record that's shipped to your door. You can do your own custom cover and I think labels as well. So now,
if it's only one record, it's a lathe cut. It's probably not. They're not pressing a vinyl. It's a lathe cut. Like you cut it one.
Yeah. But the idea is now you can get your own music released to, a vinyl, a record that now opens up tons of possibilities, right? I mean, you can have now AI music sitting in stores. People can go buy a whole bunch of these to go try to move them in stores. Like, who knows, right? The world is, you never know what's going to happen with this.
So I can finally have the We Are Charlie Kirk on vinyl. Is that what you're saying?
I think that one's already been done, Jose. Side note, we're playing with what we call the new technology here at Surface Noise. There is a QR code on the screen if you're watching live, which I would encourage you to watch live, even if you listen to the podcast. Do them both. But yeah, it's called a smartphone, and if you take your smartphone and scan that QR code, you'll go right to Louie's article, and you can deep dive. Try it, Jose. It's interactive. It's interactive. Now you have a phone like mine. It's old as dirt, so it may or may not work. But we had about a 50% hit rate on this. But yeah. Exciting stuff. OJ sees
it opened the McDonald app. Is that normal?
Oh, it pulled up the McDonald app?
Yeah.
Well, the good news is
sorry, Chance.
Every entry. Chris, go ahead. Sorry.
So Louie, my question on this is coming from an ignorant place perhaps, but if I use the AI application, you have to use the Suno site to make the music, right? And then
that's correct.
Okay. So do they own that IP? is that considered theirs now because you built the song on their site?
Or is it revenue sharing? That's a good question, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a very fair question. My understanding it's some sort of form of revenue sharing because a lot of folks are creating music in Suno and then monetizing it. So there has to be some sort of shared revenue model with this. I think for me, the challenge was, and one of the things I wrote about in the article is that there's no indication that this music was AI generated. So you can get this record, there's no flag on it, there's no indication on it. There's no telling if the music was generated with Suno and somebody literally just sung over it, or if they used Suno to clean up the music on it. And I was more advocating, like, I think as we continue to evolve in music, I'm not saying AI music's bad for vinyl. There's plenty of people out there that love AI music. I'm not one of them, but there's plenty of people who do. And if that's what they want to listen to on their record player, that freedom of choice. But I think transparency and where music is actually sourced, as well as we get from, hey, this is analog, this is digital cut, etc., knowing that music is from AI is something that I think we need to start thinking about putting a standard for.
But I think that there have been, I think Spotify already is flagging content that is AI generated, and it does not appear, I think, in your suggestions or on your playlists if it is AI, unless you have shown interest that you've already played that song or that content before. So, and I think YouTube is about to implement something like that as well.
Yes,
because this damages also or prevents hardworking musicians and songwriters, right? It's competition. So I think there are groups that are advocating in favor of human created music, which that could be a whole other episode if we talk about what is considered human created music, right? If you're using samples, if you're using Pro Tools, if you're like, I make my own loops for GarageBand for some of my videos. And I assembled different parts together. Did I really create the song? Did I really write it?
Yeah, but sampling is still, it was music recorded by someone.
Right,
and
but if you use GarageBand, for example, you can make a song, right?
Yeah.
You can make your own song.
Well, I mean, that's
you're assembling different parts.
Workstation.
So you can't. So on this,
are you really a human, like creating the music? You're, I guess, arranging it in a certain way. You're bringing in those instruments. You're making the drum pattern, the drum loop, and all that stuff. But yeah, that like I said, that could be a whole discussion on what is considered human creation of music.
Yeah, it's like so just to, I think I understand, and I read the article, but like you can't submit any file on Sumo to have this press. It has to be from their site direct to the right. That's what I thought. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, but in a way, I kind of see what you're saying, Arnaldo. Like it was probably taboo in the whenever I don't know, Jose, you know this best, like sampling came about or digital drum machines. It was probably taboo at that point. And this is just an evolution of that, whether we like it or not. Because it's leveraging technology.
Drum machines have been existing for the forever. 40s, 50s.
Oh, even
I didn't know that. Yeah, so okay.
You know, I think that, like Santi's saying, like there are services where you could do lathe cuts. But my problem right now is that it's easier for the people that didn't know that you could do that. Now you could do like a song, like, I don't know, like a teacher in Idaho can be like, Mrs. Jennifer's, whatever the fuck, right? And they can press it on vinyl and they can feel like they are Phil Collins. And that's weird. You understand? They could do like an AI cover with them like on fire or some shit like that. And they can do that. I mean, you could always do it, but now you know, it's like yeah, it's just making it easier for people with the smallest amount of brain cells that can still vote.
Oh no!
Be able to press it on record, you know.
Hey, I do want to take a moment. Go ahead. I just
You
want to take
could put a whole
moment.
album together. You could put a whole album together in 5 minutes.
A whole
Think
album
about
about the reason why Chili's is better than Applebee's.
Oh no, that's actually for bonus tracks, Jose. We're gonna get into that in bonus tracks. I do want to quick shout out the Digital Gramophone channel. This is John. John, I hope you're healing well. I know you had some health stuff going on this year. John is here. He gave us a bomb earlier when he said that we can take all our AI thumbnails and press them to vinyl. Shots fired. I may not be one of the worst users of AI with the thumbnails, but I'm guilty by association. But he did say to the earlier part of the conversation, talking about if it's human made, he said you're actually assembling it instead of just entering text prompts. So I could kind of see.
I agree. No, I agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
I agree.
John.
I like Dane Johnson's comment about auto tune. I think he's got a point there.
What?
He said that
Dane Johnson says auto tune is basically AI creating fake music. So
No, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because if you're saying that, then you also think like vocoder, which is a relative of autotune, it's also fake ass shit, and which is absolutely not. Then you're saying like Kraftwerk, a bunch of bullshit, and I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah, but Jose, like if you and I both sang a vocal part, we could apply the same auto-tune filter to it, and it would sound identical, wouldn't it? In theory.
Yes, but I still don't think there's a lot of people that can sing. They use autotune just as an aesthetic, you know.
Right.
So and again, autotune can be used for people that can sing well and people who can sing for shit. You know, there's that comedian I hate that everything he gives the mic to someone and
Oh yeah, I've seen.
You've seen that shit. Like he wears off after like 5 minutes. You've seen that shit.
I think if you can't sing, I don't think autotune can fix it. If you can't sing.
I mean, have you heard most of the pop music nowadays? Are you sure about that?
Say again?
Have you heard most of the pop music in the past 5 years? Are you sure about that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know technically how it works, but I think auto-tune is supposed to. Have you guys ever seen Wings of Pegasus? It's a British guy that he's a musician and he analyzes vocals of singers. He puts them on a spectrogram and analyzes. He can tell you if they're lip syncing. He can tell you if they're using auto-tune, and he can tell you how pitch perfect or not a singer is. And from watching his videos, I've learned that it's really impossible to hit the note and keep that note when you're singing.
Yeah, of course.
Constant. And that's exactly what auto-tune does. Like, there are certain singers that when they hit the note, they're slightly above or slightly below. If you go too much above, you're in another note. So if you're hitting completely the wrong note, it's always like auto-tune may not know where to calibrate it and make it sound better.
No, but you put it so this when you use auto-tune
a little, that's what auto-tune. I'm sorry.
When you use auto-tune, you put there's a you see like a type of keyboard where you put the notes where they should be. So,
right. But what I'm saying is, if you're so off when you're singing, it's going to be so noticeable. Like when you hear it, when they use it as an effect, right? When they use auto-tune for an effect and gives it that really warbly kind of sound, that's intentional. But when musicians use it live, they're using it just to help them stay on in the correct pitch, hit the right note. They still have to know how to sing, because otherwise you can totally tell, just like when they use auto-tune as a special effect, you get that weird warbly note.
Also, this,
Alan, is that Third Eye Blind? Is that AI generated, or was that the thing you showed us earlier? Is that the real deal Holyfield, or is that AI generated?
I don't know, man. It's Rhino. Let me get Westman on the line.
But you know, I think that stuff like that Alan showed, I think it's cool. I mean, I make cassettes. You know, I make cassettes. Here's a bunch of them. I make cassettes for a living, basically, and yeah, that's true. That's what I do. But
Jose, I have to acknowledge this. Jason Rojas, watching at home, Places Unknown. He said it was this or rewatching Devil Wears Prada 2. I think I chose poorly, Jason. That hurts. It hurts me deep.
Jason, by
you?
the grace of God Almighty, I've never seen that, but I commend you for it.
Disney Plus. Disney Plus. It's there. It's there.
Do you think I own Disney Plus, Chance? Do you think I own Disney Plus?
I think you're the target demo. What are you talking about? You just said they're not making physical media anymore. Where else can you watch X-Men 97? Disney Plus.
How are you going to watch the Oasis documentary without a Disney Plus?
That's right, the Oasis documentary or the Beatles or all.
I would never. I can go on with never watching that in my life.
Don't look back in anger, Jose. That's messed up, man.
No, it's fucked up. No, but for real. So also you have to understand that the thing with AI is it takes music that already exists and serve it so you can write something on top of it just to make a melody on it. So just recognizing structural patterns mathematically and then putting out words in semi-rhythmical things where you could do like wording, right? My problem is not really for the people that make it, by the people that enjoy it. I have a friend here that the other day he said like, oh, there's like 2 or 3 AI tracks that I really like. And after bitch slapping the fuck out of him.
Whoa. Children are watching. Bonger, please. Kids.
Yeah, just, he showed them to me, and 2 of them I could recognize directly where the AI had made the songs based on, So that was really fucking depressing because I said, so just like listening to like a parody style song, just like random ass lyrics.
I am going to just sit and wait when some big time musician or songwriter files the first infringement lawsuit against Suno, because we've had, you guys remember oh my God, what's his name? Ryan Thicke?
No,
Robin Thicke. Yeah.
Robin Thicke,
Gaye.
He recreated the feel of "Got to Give It Up," right? It wasn't even
for blurred lines.
It wasn't even plagiarism. It's just like it had the same feel, it had the same percussion, and it had the same groove, and he won. I mean, Marvin Gaye's estate won against him. So can you imagine when Suno is utilizing songwriting patterns of established songwriters,
like tracing the spirit of the song? Yeah.
Exactly. They may be used. I mean,
but you know what?
There's melodies that have been repeated. Jose, you just showed me an example of the Beck song that got totally ripped off, right?
Yeah,
I had no idea about that. So
you never heard.
It's like so blatantly, like I don't know how he didn't get sued by them, but they
gave him shit for years.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of that's going to happen in the future when, because a lot of, and this side note, Louie, you referenced the BMG deal with Suno, one of the first record companies that, well, they're also a publishing company. They've made already a certain arrangement. And this is really, I can't divulge too much, but one of our artists is furious that our company has entered into that agreement. So, yeah.
It goes back to earlier, right? We were talking about,
and we're giving all of our songwriters and musicians the opportunity to opt in. So basically, if you want your songs to be part of the Suno library, you have to sign up for it. Otherwise, we are not going to allow any of your artistic creation to be part of the Suno library.
I would like to also say that just before the AI music was a thing, or at least popularized, I would say that it was a really weird time because there were a lot of mainstream artists doing like songs that were extremely close to cover, but not and it was like a ripoff, like that. What's that? Olivia Rodrigo did a song that was so fucking close to Paramore that they had to put them as co-writers of the song, and that was the settlement that they came up with. Wait, that's one, and then like, I'm not a Dua Lipa guy, but it's like her last record. Every single song is basically like a throwback or sort of cover, right? And because it's like nostalgia or whatever. That's dog shit of a fucking concept. So I think music was in a really weird position. So when AI started happening, you start giving people the chance of actually doing something. Like, I actually think it's horrible. But that's the state of music just before AI. You know?
There's also, something else interesting that could happen. This is a possibility. You could take a sample size of like 500,000 songs, audiophile songs, not audiophiles, audiophiles as in like FILES. And you could, if you put them in like an LLM. I know the IT people are going to crush me. It's not like I guess like an LLM.
No
and
mistakes, Chris. You can't make mistakes.
If you had the AI analyze like a random pool of 500,000 songs, I'm sure there would be like 50,000 lawsuits that would come out of it, because they would say, "Oh, this song recorded in 1989 is similar to this song in 1997." Like, there's always going to be that. It's a matter if you get caught or not, or if it's intentional. But this AI thing, like taking someone's intellectual property, using it as an inspiration,
I think
it's like a dangerous place, man.
At least I don't know in the US, but at least here in Mexico, it's a law now that if you get fucked up by AI duplicating your voice or your music, you can sue them. At least that's a law here now in Mexico. Wow. So I don't know about the US, but I think, like all things, LSD was legal at one point. You know what I mean? So so that's nice. But it's because people need to know how to do it. I think most of these AIs should have like a log of the songs that's being created and what is it used for. Maybe just like a coding or something that they can like trace it back to something, because I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, again, I don't really hate that much people making AI music as much. I hate it, but not as much as people that say that they enjoy listening to AI music. That's like no fucking brain matter. Like, there's nothing in this fucking head. Just like blank dog shit.
So there's an increase of people that are enjoying AI music, and what I'm worried about is, what is the future of like live music events going to be? I mean, we rip on ZZ Top still touring, and Rolling Stone still creating albums, but when these guys go away, they actually play real instruments. Who the hell is going to be left to actually create
the Tupac
hologram?
Music? The Tupac hologram is ready.
I'm down for that. Come see my laptop live, man.
Exactly.
I mean,
let me put in these commands real quick. We'll get a whole concert in 5 seconds.
By the way, there's do you know Drake Bell? You know Drake Bell?
Yeah. He was on Nickelodeon. Now he makes music, right?
I'll try to get the photo, but it was he had a DJ show here in Monterey, like maybe like 2018. He had a DJ show, and he had 2 laptops, and it was so fucking funny because the photographer took a photo from the behind him, and he had 2 Spotifys and two different laptops. He was just playing them from fucking Spotify. Oh my God. Again, the course of music before AI was already being wobbly as fuck.
Even Drake Bell cannot escape unscathed on Surface Noise. Drake Bell, please don't send your people after us, please.
But what all I'm saying is that, I think people just want to feel like musicians when they can. It's like going to Twitter and everybody has an opinion when they shouldn't. That's what I think AI music is doing right now. But,
so John, the Digital Gramophone says, just look up Round Hill Music. They filed a $1 billion lawsuit against Suno and Anthropic. It's all about to come to a head. Look at that.
But here's the thing, like, who has more political power in the US? The tech companies that are going to back this, or the record labels? Like, that's another fact. That's a factor to really consider. I don't want to get
Taylor
political,
Swift.
But Taylor Swift. Oh, yeah, there you go. Taylor Swift is going to save.
Well,
yeah, she's gonna bring her 37 songwriters that she uses for each song, and they're gonna save.
Hang on, this isn't Beyonce, Chris. This is not Beyonce.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
She's only got.
What is it? Have you seen that meme? All the single ladies have like 20 writers.
Yeah.
Queen 140.
Same with the Texas song.
But
tons on the Texas song too.
I'll say this. I think that. I fucking hate Taylor Swift, fucking psyop bitch. I don't give a fuck about that. But what I will say, fucking psyop motherfucker. But still, I'll say this: that she had the balls to ask, what was it, Instagram or TikTok, that artists can now take down a song from a post if they don't like the post.
Sure.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
which I think it's really good. I think
Eminem started that. Eminem's music was being.
Oh yeah, Eminem and her. Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking psyop. But anyways, I think that's pretty cool because there's a bunch of artists. If you go to TikTok, which is a fucking wasteland at this point, what's interesting is that now you see a bunch of artists that have become, like have a one hit wonder, or whatever you want to call it.
Following from
following based on just a song going viral. And I remember Frankie Cosmos, my OG. She was saying how one of her songs went viral on TikTok, and she made $0.00 from it because it's just it. And she's in a normal label that could give her like royalties, but just no one getting royalties. It's like it's just up in the air stuff, Fucking psyop. All right, I'm gonna go get water.
Jose, I have bad news. The home office called. They said we have a complaint on line 1, real quick.
I am sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. Can't he just behave like a normal human?
Oh, fuck you, Megan Kelly.
We've lost Al Pacino. He's had enough. Al Pacino has taken his AI and gone home. Well, guys, fun, spirited conversation. Hopefully, when I make the social media clips, we don't have anyone tarred and feathered, like as happened to our friend Alec in the Nirvana take. But I do hope dear Al Pacino comes back. I know he's a big Megan Kelly fan. That drop was made exclusively for him. But there's more show to come, as I can speak correctly. But I want to thank my guests for rounding out the Power Hour. Bonus tracks coming up next. Stay with us if you're watching live, because there's more show. But I want to thank my guests. First, the first timers. Alan always brought the third eye blind, brought it correctly. Alan, thanks for joining us.
Anytime, Concert Buddy. I'm here for you.
Oh, man. I love you. You use my YouTube handle and everything, my guy. And then from one content creator to another, it is the man, the myth, the legend, and the chest sweater, as Tom was marveling at the chest sweater tonight. Louie V, Vinyl Latte, vinyllatte.com, Vinyl Latte on YouTube. Anywhere else we can get the Vinyl Latte flavor at, Louie?
I mean, I'm still waiting to get paid for this show. So.
Oh no! Listen. The checks. I would say the checks in the mail, but Arnaldo is like the Titanic. He takes up our entire budget on a week-to-week basis with this contract. You saw what other man in the VC has a Frank Beard pop figure literally at the ready? No one. Only here.
Yeah,
only Arnaldo. This is why we pay him the big bucks. But anyway, Louie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And then our boys from New York, I'm sure I already got tore up in the comments. Apparently comedy is hard to understand, but the biggest fan of the Jizza. Can I call him the Jizza? Is that okay, Chris, the Groove Seeker?
I'm down with it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Chris, thank you. And thank you for setting me straight. My joke landed on deaf ears, but the Groove Seeker, thanks for joining us.
Don't let Joel bring you down, man.
Joel really hurt my feelings. I was trying to be funny. Like, yeah, I'm sure the Bleach Boys are going to make their clips and say, I'm a poser and all that kind of stuff. But the reality is, it's a comedy show. It's a comedy show.
It's like when Dennis Miller introduced the Fugees at the MTV Music Awards. He did the same thing you did.
Hang on, you're thinking of what? No. Correction. You're thinking about when Norman Maslov was at Arnaldo's apartment, and Arnaldo pulled the score by the Fugees, and Mazzy doing whack-a-mole with about how many martinis? 15 martinis, and he said, the Fugees, these guys. BC Hall of Fame moment, the Fugees. They've never sounded better, Mazzy. Anyway, Chris, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And then the one, the only, the master of disaster, the Tower of Power, Arnaldo, Fidelios_frequency. Arnaldo, worth every penny. Are you going to show Frank?
You forgot the king of tchotchkes and gadgets, right?
The king of tchotchkes. Too funny. Well, Arnaldo, thank you for joining us once again. Sir.
Always a pleasure.
I really hope I didn't run Jose off. The Megyn Kelly drop is just for fun.
Just bring up Nirvana. He'll come back.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Fair point. Tough, fair push. Well, guys, real quick, I'm looking at the drop list, and it made me think of this. Has anybody checked out the acoustic sounds? They're doing a history series now, which I think is smart, leading up to the Chad Summit, the Vinyl Summit. It's like they're doing a video series, the history of acoustic sound. You guys seen this?
I saw the thumbnail of a really young Chad, and I was like, "What is that about?"
Am I the only sucker that clicked on that? Like I saw like 1985 Chad. He looked like he walked off the set of Miami Vice, sitting there calm, cool, and collective. I'm the only person that hit play. Alan, help me out here. Did you hit play?
I did not. It auto went to it, and then I immediately clicked off of it.
Oh my God, Chad, listen.
I was like, I can't right now. I'm at work. I can't listen to Chad drone on.
Oh no, we've got another call from the home office. Alan, hang on a second.
But hey, good news, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see this. Oh, how it started.
Yeah, I think it's a smart thing he's doing. Look, like I think. And I don't want to speak for the man, but I think if we could have rewound the tape a little bit after we saw him in WFMU in the fall, probably would have worked a little bit more hand in hand with the PR piece. This would have been a great kind of teaser, history of the thing, built, work into a lather. Even though apparently no one on the panel except me. Jose, did you watch the Chad piece?
Did it just come out today?
What?
It came out this week. It's
today.
The what?
There's you obviously subscribe to the Acoustic Sounds YouTube channel, correct, Jose?
Of course.
Okay, well, they're doing a series. It's called The History of Acoustic Sounds. It's leading up to the big Vinyl Summit in the fall. And the thumbnail, which I thought you'd appreciate, was Chad and his 1985 Glory. He's got some Jordache jeans on. He's got the legs crossed. Wow. He's looking like Poindexter behind that table, ordering some of them used records, Daddy.
Heroin era Chad.
Whoa! I wasn't gonna go there. But he listen. Chad, to his credit, does share his story openly. So
it's about resilience. Resilience, Chris.
If you watch episode 1, this is called I'm chilling for the guy. Watch episode 1. You're gonna learn where we are today. But anyway,
listen, I still buy a ton of their stuff, and I don't want any kind of warped, damaged, torn cover. I just want my shipments to come correct. I don't want the Arnaldo treatment, like when he goes to Rough Trade and they know he's coming, so they ding him up. So I'm keeping Chad's name out of my mouth because I have nothing negative to say about him.
Do you think Rhino is like, hey, another Arnaldo, and then he's just like, fuck it up, like?
Listen, there's been a decline in QC in my shipments on a weekly basis.
But let's ask. We should ask Arnaldo, has the records arriving like dog shit curve going up or down?
Well, I haven't placed any order.
So it's down
from Rhino. You know, Rhino Hi-Fi. Rhino Hi-Fi was the worst.
The worst.
Yeah.
It's dog shit.
I haven't placed an order from them in a while.
You know who's got my back? Kimbo saw the video. Great story of Chatty Cake's ascension to greatness. Ascension. We're not going to spell check that one, Kimbo. I'm sure you and the LA boys are tying a few back, but yes, great video. Belinda Murphy.
You got to understand. Chance, you got an eBay video you dropped. Alan puts his Kendrick video up. Arnaldo does a 78-minute review of 2 audiophile records I have to watch and digest. Like, there's only so much time in the day, man. Like, come on, man.
Listen, no judgment. But yes, you started with the right video series, the eBay video series, exclusively on the Concert Buddy YouTube channel. Be there, be square. But yes, Kimbo, thank you for having that. Melinda Murphy is here.
Can I say something?
Also watch the video.
Can I say something?
Please.
You know what? You know what videos I don't think they should even exist. You know that Analog Productions are like, what's new in the vinyl vault? Horrible vinyl series. It's horrible.
Hang on, are you taking shots at the young man? They have a young man in their employ. Is that who you're talking
he
about?
He looks beyond stoned every single video. He's like,
whoa. Now, Jose, people in the gallery say the same thing about you. Now, come on, Jose.
But that's because I think
he left. He started a record store. He's not there anymore.
Oh no!
You know what, Josh has been gone for a minute. There's another dude. Yeah. He has another young man.
One.
Yeah,
another stoner.
They created him in a lab.
Maybe he was.
Somebody stoned working in the music industry. Who would have thought? Like,
no.
Hey, Chance, did you ever see Chad's interview where they did kind of his origin story with like his local news
60
channel?
Minutes. Well, they did like a 60 Minutes profile piece, and then they did it. I think 60 Minutes came back when the PR firm, I think maybe a year or two ago.
They also recently did a CBS.
CBS This Morning, yes.
Yeah, CBS Mornings. I think it was like a 15-minute or 12-minute piece.
He's on the Vinyl Guy podcast too.
I
saw those interviews. Is the video much different? Like the origin story much different? Does he get in better detail, or is it pretty much the same thing?
It's about the same. You know, obviously he run afoul of the law. He had to go to Salina to pay his pittance, and apparently stayed there, started this business, and then fast forward 40 years later, the Vinyl Summit is being lampooned by certain vinyl community channels, allegedly.
Allegedly, he was initially selling records.
Correct.
Yeah. And then he started pressing and started up the label.
There's Jose, did you just pop a soda? I hear a lot of fizz.
Okay. I drink water like a motherfucker.
That's good. Nobody likes that brown pee-pee. That's terrible. Brown pee-pee, not good for your kidneys. This is right. Steve Carlson. There's a lot of Kmart chat going on right now, guys. I don't know if you're seeing this. Melinda Murphy, she put a Kmart bomb in the chat and just walked away. Pow, Kmart. And Steve Carlson worked at Kmart. Pow. That's right. Pow. Mark, Project Gemini Mark, Kmart used to rule. Wow, Kmart taking some strays on surface noise tonight, guys. Hell, even Kimbo says, attention Kmart shoppers, MoFis are blue light special today. Wow.
By the way, they haven't announced, MoFi hasn't announced anything for like 3 weeks. Are they okay?
I think our illustrious David Bianco, I believe the expression is sunk their battleship. He did the Chris Isaac review, and they be scrambling because David had the receipts, and so I think David's going to actually. There's issues, and matter of fact, I don't want to give too much away, but I spoke with David about this privately.
How much can you slap MoFi? Hey, it's digital. They already know that. So what's he bitching about? It just sounds like dog shit.
No, I don't know. We don't know if it's a pressing issue or if it's just maybe David's copy, but apparently
it's on mine too.
Two copies.
Louie can back it up. Yeah. So
did he also report it when the Arnaldo thing happened? They were like ABing the fuck out of records.
I think so.
Well, Louie, what's wrong with it? Is it public knowledge? I don't know.
The sound shifts in Wicked Games, so like
there's
a minute
drop,
and some into the song,
the song not to mess up. The song not to mess up.
Yeah,
like a channel swap or a dropout.
It's like the highs just get compressed into the mids all of a sudden, and it's like halfway through the song, and it
like,
gets, you can't even hear the background singers, nothing. It just all gets blended into the music at that point. Yeah,
that's right. Weird. Hey, MoFi, Jose, you're right. MoFi, we got a piece for you. Ready for this?
Shame!
How dare you? Poor Chris Isaac. Chris Isaac having a career renaissance thanks to all these reissues of that album, and then MoFi just took a song.
By the way,
I bet you AI could fix it. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
I'm just throwing it out there.
By the way, I just saw Fire Walk with Me in the movie theaters, which was a great experience again. So when Chris Isaac walked in, I was like, hey, that's Chris Isaac again. It's always nice to see him in Twin Peaks.
So it's only a problem on that one track?
David
That's
Bowie
right.
did Twin Peaks too. Firewalk.
Yeah, of course. Same movie.
Yeah, same way.
He's a teapot in season 3.
This is a record amount of Chris Isaac conversation on the program. We're losing viewers. We're getting attacked. We need to jump off this. Bonus tracks here. We've got Louie. Since Louie is here, Louie, like I said, he's doing blogs every day. Another fun topic. I don't have a widget for this one. I should have created a widget. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. But I thought it was a great topic, and we may deviate a little bit on this one. But recent article, Louie, the background for this one: are pre-orders necessary anymore? He gave some great examples, but we've kind of kicked this one around gently here on Surface Noise, in the sense that we've ordered things, and then inside of a year there's a new version with alternate tracks, or Chapel Roan, there was a 1-year anniversary edition with glitter. I think Rojas isn't wearing Double Wears Prada 2 by now again. He was also guilty of purchasing the Chapel Roan 1-year anniversary. So
he's watching The Intern right now with them.
He has to be. He's a big Anne. They call him Stans. He's a big Anne Hathaway stan. Don't tell him I said that. But
do you think he knows the whole thing from Les Miserables? Just like
no.
He probably does.
Listen, he might have sung it to me once, Jose. I don't want to get the guy in trouble. But Louie, the genesis and an idea behind this article, catch us up to speed, and we're just going to tear this one apart. Pre-orders, are they necessary anymore?
Yeah, so I mean, the article kind of touches on the fact what you just glazed upon is that
glaze. The youngs use that one, glaze, not in that way, but glaze, yes.
Well, I'm old.
Don't be glazing on me.
Yeah. Hang on. Jose knows what that means. Apparently, glazing is a very overindulgence of something. But anyway, Louie, I'm sorry I cut you off.
Learn something every day. So these folks, especially, this is more prominent in the main pop groups today. So you have a bunch of folks that are excited that their new pop artist is coming out with an album. And they make the pre-order and they buy the record, and only to find out it's not complete. It's not the final master, or it's missing tracks, etc. And then, a couple months later or 6 months later, the artist is now releasing a final version, or the correct version, or the full version of it. And so this is becoming more and more common. And it has to do a lot with trying to get ahead of production times and making sure that the record's available when the digital album drops at the same day, so they can make sure that the music comes out at the same time. But the question comes now, are we now investing in buying music that is unfinished? Are we pre-ordering music that's unfinished just to go have to rebuy it again to go get the complete version? And that's really what it comes down to with what I was writing about is, should we stop supporting this unless we know that there's more details ahead of time to know why the album is different? Because a lot of this, we don't know until you get the record that it's different from the digital.
You know what? I think there's a website I sell at. Shout out to them. It's Soundnum. And what they do is, sometimes when there's a record that they already have in their hands, they actually rip tracks from the record or the CD so you can listen to it. Yeah. I think a lot of if you're working with MoFi and they already have a digital master, it would be nice to have a sample of it to preview. It makes sense, since they're not going to alter it that much because it's already digital. It's digitalized. So I think that wouldn't be that bad, right? If you could just listen to a sample from the vinyl or whatever.
Vinyl Me Please used to do that. You went to their page, you could sample the record. But I think it comes down to just being transparent. Like, let people know that this is going to differ. And then the article touches on, of course, limited variants. And then you have artists. We won't mention the big popular one because I don't want a chance to get sued. But that releases, and then a week later, here's an exclusive version only available for 4 hours that has a different cover. Like, this whole pre-ordering game they get people just to buy product without it really being finished or complete. It's becoming more and more,
It's feeding.
And I think we got to vote with our dollars on this.
It's feeding the consumerism that is dominating, not just living in our society, but dominating our society. Alan, you're going to say?
How often does this happen that it's a thing?
I mean, I think
it's happening more and more.
Well, it just happened now with the Charlie XCX record.
That's right.
The last track, which has the outro by David Cronenberg, is not on the album, but it's on
the
digital version. Now, I don't know. Does the it wasn't ready. Apparently, the song wasn't ready. I don't know if the credit on the physical version says featuring David Cronenberg. Can someone chime in? I haven't seen the physical.
I haven't got it.
So she released 4 versions of Brat.
Jose, does the physical version say featuring David Cronenberg?
No,
it doesn't. Okay.
No, I think it was like a last minute.
It was a last minute thing.
They added. Yeah,
but get this:
but what's
someone who streams it, right? And hears that David Cronenberg is on the last track.
Well, that happened to me. I didn't buy it because of that.
Well, yes, because you probably read into it, and then happens to find themselves at the record store or your Barnes and Noble or Target, because I'm sure Charlie XCX is in Target. Oh, I like this album. I'm going to pick it up. And the impulse buy may not, lead you to, let me flip the back and see if it actually has a credit for David Cronenberg, right? Yeah. You bring it home. It's like, hey, this is not what I listened to streaming.
Well,
is it deceptive?
To be quite honest, as much as I love David Cronenberg, it's just a loopy thing. I
get it, but maybe someone streamed it first, expected that to be on the record.
That happens all the time.
Don't you think they're disappointed? Don't you think that there should be some? Yes, they could always say it doesn't say featuring David Cronenberg. Why didn't you notice it?
But that happens a lot lately. Like, for example, Kanye West
with Beyonce.
Kanye West. I was going to bring him up. He changes he releases it and then updates it as it's streaming.
Yeah, he takes out songs, put new shit. It happens a lot.
So like Olivia Rodrigo's album is missing bridges and outros and other sections on her album. Rhea was a completely different mix from the digital because they just weren't done mastering it by the time that it went to vinyl. The Weeknd only released 11 songs in the vinyl and then came out with a double album to have all 22. And of course, Cowboy Carter. Like, there's so many of these pop artists that are rushing their records to market without them being finished or being the complete songs.
Well, there was also opposite, where intentionally the Rosalia album that came out last November, the digital version and the streaming version were shorter than the physical version. Like, if you bought the album, you got the extra songs. Only recently, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, they released the full digital album. Otherwise, the full album was only on the physical release and not on the digital. So it goes both ways, I guess. I mean, it sucks when an artist changes their mind and they change the tracks or add additional and then hit you 8 months later. Oh, here's the full version. Now buy the album again on two records or whatever.
If it becomes a norm, though, well, I don't know if I really have a problem with it, but I also don't buy a lot of pop music. Like, if I'm just playing devil's advocate, did they leave stuff off the album because they couldn't cut it to one record? It would have to be.
That's a fair point, because sometimes the digital's too long, unless they have a choice. Either they make it on 2 discs, or sometimes we're only going to put this out on 1 disc. You know what I mean? Like John Digital Gramophone made that point. Sometimes it's an intentional omission. But
isn't like a distant cousin of this like a UK mix versus a US mix? Like, isn't that like, if you know, it's kind of, it's not apples to apples, but it's kind of the same thing in a different era. Like, you could be a kid buying you could be a kid buying a Beatles record and you pick the UK Sgt. Pepper's and the singles aren't on it. You're like, oh, the singles aren't on this record, but it's on Sgt. Pepper's. That example.
Everybody's always like, on that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's
the Rolling Stone did that. Yeah,
but the different thing is, back then in the 60s, whoever was in the United States had no idea what they were releasing, what the Beatles and the Stones were releasing in the UK. They didn't know until maybe months later when they happened to get an import copy and they realized that their copy of Revolver or Rubber Soul was totally different than the UK version.
This stuff happened in the States. Bob Dylan changed from a Buick 6. Neil Young changed the first song on After the Gold Rush.
Buffalo Springfield added For What It's Worth after the single blew up, right?
I mean, there's a lot of people. Van Morrison took out the tambourine intro, on the Moondance album. I mean, this is not new. It's been going on since the 60s.
Pink Floyd and the 8-track, Jose, right?
Yeah, the 8-track. Yeah, they actually just released like a comp that's called what? Like 8 tracks or some shit like that. And they put the Pigs on the Wings with the solo for the first time on vinyl. But
I guess maybe I'm sorry, Jose. Maybe to Ronaldo's point, back then it was more of like a seek and find. Now it seems, I guess Louie saying it's like it's deliberate, maybe, which is a problem.
It's becoming more and more the norm.
More strategic.
But I don't think that's a bad thing. Like at least what I normally do is we put like an extra track on the record or the cassette or whatever. And I think that's cool because people want to buy the physical media version, not to talk about PSYOP Taylor Swift again, but all her records from the last record had one exclusive bonus track. And there's a bunch of people that went then and bought it. And I think that's cool because it's like, if it's just the cover, who gives you shit? But if it's a cover plus a color plus a B-side or whatever, people want that, So if you
chase covers or retail exclusives makes sense to me. Yeah. But to Louie's point, if you're plotting out the release schedule and you feel like you have a good grip on, especially the bigger artists, the bigger pop artists, and you've got a 12-month calendar, so all right, we're going to release this, the 1 LP, maybe a couple variants. Then in 6 months, around the holidays, we're going to come out with the super duper deluxe, and here's what's different. And then in 1 year, we're going to have an anniversary edition with sprinkles and fireworks and, licorice sticks. Who knows? That feels disingenuous. To Louie's point, if you're doing things intentionally preying upon people's completionist tendencies to get all of these things. I mean, again, no shade against Mrs. Kelsey, but there are times that she put out one album that had like 13 different covers. 13 different covers. Okay. Clearly strategic. Clearly people bought a lot of the covers. Billie Eilish, who openly said we were making too much of the same record. Then her label makes her record come out on like 14 different variants, right? Like you can, like it comedy. What's that, Jose?
What about all those 12-year-old audiophiles in the late 60s and 70s that thought they were getting the RL cut and they didn't get it? Like that's kind of, I guess it's
too soon.
You remember?
I guess for me.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I guess for me, if you're pre-ordering a record and it's going to be different than the songs that you're releasing as singles and the songs that you're teasing out, what's ultimately going to be the digital copy. If it's going to differ, just be honest about it, or at least tell us why. Right? I mean, that's the whole thing. I think just transparency.
Right, I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, like for example, last year, or was it 2 years ago, when Cowboy Carter came out, it was no track listing was given on the pre-order. People thought they were buying, because I think it was a double album, right?
Yes.
It was a double digital, I thought. Or it was like 40 tracks on the digital.
And then the digital came out and it had how many extra songs it had?
Like a lot.
5 or 8 extra songs. And then the triple comes out that has everything.
Oh, that's what it was.
So, yeah. So, but
that's
Louie's point.
Yep.
If you went on her website to pre-order it, you didn't see the track list.
Correct. You just would have assumed. It's going to be complete or close to complete. No omissions. And there was clearly omissions likely, with no, of course, there's no explanation because not enough people, or maybe not the right people, raised enough hell about it to say like, why did you cut things off of this?
And you know, look, right. And then going back to Charlie XCX, do we want to put a bet that before the end of the year they're going to recut the album with the track with Cronenberg on it?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if they already did, because there's something called the B-side project, and I think it's on that version of the record. I don't know if you remember. I think we it's also like in a box set with the singles, the 7 inches. So I have no idea what's in that. I don't remember. I remember reading it, but I don't remember. But I don't know. I mean, well, with those type of artists, you're talking about big artists. I think
these are big artists.
That doesn't really happen with independent artists in general. You know, it's mostly a schedule. Oh, by the way, it's fucking funny. Everybody has an AI photo.
Speaking of, the Charlie Brown Christmas is coming out as an OJC.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid this, but friend of the show, the AV Room, Chris, he threw it in the chat. I bid on it like a fish hook, and yeah, apparently they're doing the Vivaldi or Gerald. I forget. All Vince I know is they're doing Vince Guaraldi. Thank you. They're doing it again. It's got snowflakes in it. It's ridiculous.
No, this is the serious cut. No, it's got the OJC OB, so it's part of the series. They're not messing with it.
Vivaldi owns the hotels, Chance.
Oh, sorry. I have to keep my enterprises separate. I apologize. I'll find a picture. I mean, I saw this a couple weeks ago, and at first it was funny, but then to turn all those points, then there's like the serious version. Like, we're really going to do this for reals, guys, for reals. Let's see if I can find a picture of this here on Christmas. Charlie Brown on vinyl. Jose, I'm just surprised you know so much about this Charlie XCX. I didn't know you're a super fan.
I saw Charlie.
You don't follow our thread.
I saw her.
I try.
Jose and I have gotten into arguments over that.
Well, I saw her live in Waterloo a million gazillion years ago.
I've heard that story. I've heard that.
And I saw her here in Monterey doing the boom clap shit like way back again. So I'm an OG here. OG.
A lot of things coming out tonight. Alan about Third Eye Blind. Jose, Charlie XCX Obsession. Like, who's next on Vinyl Community?
No, I'm not. I like her, and if you have a record with fucking Martin Scorsese, John Cale on the cover, and a Cronenberg feature on your record, that seeps in my brain. That's like, I noticed that.
Yeah, but if you're buying that same record at Target, you don't know who those people are.
That's true.
I don't have Target near me. I live south of the border.
No. He's saying like it's the demographic she markets to.
Oh yeah, nobody knows. Well, I think I would don't get me wrong, but I think people that buy her record are a little bit more non-ignorant about pop culture like that than psyops. So
Whatever makes you feel better. Whatever makes you feel better, Jose.
Yeah, whatever, right?
But Jose, I'm just surprised you don't have a Target. Is this like white privilege? Is this like there's no Targets in Monterey? I feel like we missed something.
Chance, who gives a fuck about Target? I got HEB here.
Well,
fuck Walmart. I have HEB here.
Listen, I'm gonna tell a quick story. When I was hanging out with Jose, come up for the Austin Record Show the one year, he's saying HEB. There's a HEB near where we're staying. We go to HEB. You would have thought it was like Wizard of Oz when it went from black and white to color. Jose was so hype. It was like a proud papa. He's like, you don't want a full bundt cake? You just get half a bundt cake. I never knew they sold half a cake. It's not with the HEB. They intentionally have half of a cake for sale. It's unbelievable. And Jose was taking me around it was like a dad going to the nursery at the hospital showing off the new baby. He was just taking me around HEB. He's like, can you believe this? No, I can't. Half a cake. I'm still hung up on it years later. It's unbelievable. Crazy. Well,
we don't have HEB on the East Coast.
Oh.
No.
Just wait. In-N-Out Burger is finally expanding. HEB. It's manifest destiny is to expand at some point. Guys, I'm sorry I can't find the OJC Vince Guaraldi. Are we going to be able to survive? It's probably for the best. I can't find information on this. It must be.
Wait, I have a link. Hold on.
Okay.
Has there ever been an audiophile or AAA reissue of that?
A long time ago, I think.
Was
there
there
AI the tree off the cover?
They didn't Chad do it.
I was gonna say, wasn't there?
I'm sure Chad did it.
Wasn't there a UHQR, or was that just like a joke I saw online? I don't know. I quit buying the UHQR for.
Oh no, there's a UHQR. I have it.
There's
another satisfied customer. Yes.
There's I have a lot of UHQRs. I didn't even know that one came out.
Hang on, Louie. If you pull this off the shelf, oh, see, look in your face, Arnaldo. Look at this.
You're missing out.
That's a trip.
Listen, Christmas isn't. Christmas is canceled for the rest of us. Like Louie is the only one allowed to celebrate Christmas, and he's the only one that sees because a seasoned audiophile. I guess Chris, we have failed as seasoned audiophiles. We did not get the UHQ.
In my defense, I don't collect Christmas music. Not even the Bob Dylan record.
I buy one thing a year. I buy one Christmas record a year. I try to be very zany with it. I have the Billy Idol Christmas record. I have the James Brown Christmas record. Sometimes I go back to the Wayback Machine and get vintage. It's only one a year.
The Billy Idol Christmas record?
Yeah, come on. Billy Idol sings White Christmas. He sings all the hits.
Is it called White Christmas? Like a White Christmas
BMG
wedding?
And I don't even have it.
I forget the name of it, Chris, because I only pull it out that one time of year. But yes, he sings all the standards. It's incredible. Incredible. Yes, thank you. Mark agrees. Awesome record. Unless you're probably talking about the UHQR, not Sir. Is he Sir yet? Sir Billy Idol? I mean, that's got to happen in my lifetime.
Yeah, if he's not, he better be soon.
Louie, you're taking more shade. Breakfast King of Loyola says, is Louie trying to pick up some chicks with his shirt on? But he's trying to amp up the sex appeal, BK. Amping up. He lives in Florida. The man is testing out new antiperspirants, or perspirants, as they like to say. And Louie, how do you respond to this? This has been the most chest hair ever shown on the program, I'm sure.
So listen, that's also just kind of how this shirt kind of is. First off, second is, I live in Florida. It's hot here. I turned off my air and I turned off my fan so it didn't interfere with the mic, so I can give quality audio to the viewers at home. So it's hot here.
I don't even have my AC open.
Yeah, you guys don't know. Listen, you guys in your air conditioning areas, I got a fan going over here. You probably hear it. Listen, this takes work. And I know there's other live streams out there. They got the air conditioning going. They got the UPS man coming. They go off screen and just have dead air for minutes. No. This is a top tier presentation. We try at this. The numbers may not show that, but we try at this. And Louie is sweating balls. Jose, you've seen him with a beating brow because he's been having a hot take with no central air to cool him down. You've seen me. People have made fun of my shiny nose, the shiny face. BK is the one. Breakfast King of Loyola made fun of my shiny face. Hey, listen, I'm very glandular, guy. Come on, Alan. This is what you get when you become an internet super duper star. It's like Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. Except when they go low, it really hurts the feelings because I can't help it. I'm very glandular. I mean, come on.
Well, whether you go low or you go high, subscribe to my channel, please. I need all the help I can get.
That's right, Alan. In fairness, you're right, Alan. Great plug. I like what you did there. There is an opportunity. Alan, throw the link in the chat. Can you do that? And then we can promote the hell out of it because Alan, you're gonna make me look it up, aren't you?
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, throw in the chat.
No problem,
Listen. This
surface noise. I'm a guest.
Surface noise, La Familia. If you watched last week, we got so many. The Michael Fremer record almost doubled overnight in the want list activity. So if we can get Alan, I don't know if we can double the sub count, but let's get Alan some subs. Let's help this guy out. Listen, he is delivering our packages, our vinyl records with care. And you want to talk about heat? This man is going door to door, hot as balls down there below the Mason-Dixon line. So he's got swamp ass every day right now, but he's not throwing the packages on the porch. He's setting them down. You know why? Because he's a record collector, and he's seen those videos where these fools play Frisbee with our precious, precious vinyl gold. And Alan says, nah, I'm not doing that.
Every record on my route gets the white glove treatment.
White glove. This guy wears white gloves when he delivers it. He's got the back sweat. Listen, you guys don't understand what humidity does.
I see my customers. I'm like, hey, are you going to VinylCon in Atlanta next weekend? You got to go. I'll be there. If I knock you over, you know why.
This guy's
This
a
is a good
promotion
time
machine.
to remind people you got to tip your mailman. You got to tip your mailman around the house. You have to. This is essential. It's bullshit. If you're in the VC and you're not tipping your mailman, you're the problem. I'm just throwing that out there.
Fuck tipping. Raise their fucking income.
The wages.
Well, I don't want my taxes to go up. Just take it easy.
Well, it's not your
just chill out for a second. No offense, Alan. I'll give you a tip.
It's literally the same shit. Literally the same shit.
So hang on, Chris. Are you tipping the trash man? And I don't mean they're one and the same, but are you because these are the essentials. These are the real heroes.
So it's USPS trash man. It used to be UPS, but I don't get the same driver anymore.
Fair
and
enough.
It used to be FedEx, but they rotate too much. But mailman, trash man, consistent.
The doctor has a great idea. Alan, is it too early for a rebrand? Dr. Johnny Fever says Alan's channel should be called Going Postal with Alan. Response?
Going postal is not funny in the post office.
Oh no, you've hit Doc. You've hit one.
They'll call the helpline.
Oh
He's
no,
talking about going postal.
Yeah. No. This is a comedy show. Remember, this is a comedy show. We have to have a disclosure because the VC is all about comedy. But yes, The artistic intent was there, Doc. But yeah, we don't want Alan to lose his job. That'd be bad news. Great comment here. AV Room Chris says, if we aren't at VinylCon, are we really VC? Chris, you want to take this one on? Because obviously there's a significant amount of attendees to VinylCon who also are what we call YouTubers. The YouTubers are going to VinylCon. I hope they save enough money for the Vinyl Summit. And that's the end. Cross that off your bingo card. Surface Noise bingo card. Chatty Cakes impression. Thank you. Chris.
I think Arnado's been to like 6 vinyl cons. I went to the one in New York. We represent.
Who is really like throwing it down here?
Can we get Arnaldo a sash that says Mr. VinylCon, like a homecoming king? Can we do that? Can we get him a
Go take a look at my channel, all the videos that I've built doing VinylCon. Come on.
In your face, VinylCon attendees. Arnaldo is Mr. He put a capital M.
All these people going to LA looking like they discovered, gold, that they just found, a huge oil reserve.
Shots fired at the Beverly Hillbillies, the Vinyl Hillbillies.
Operating to LA. Oh my God, VinylCon LA. We're the best. We're the best. We got it in town. Guys, I've been going to VinylCon for 3 years in Philadelphia starting. So give me a break. All these
Philadelphia.
Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Maybe it's East Coast bias. WFMU's the Super Bowl. It is.
Wow! Holy shit, Jose! What kind of instrument was that? Was that what Willy Wonka used to summon the Oompa Loompas? What the hell was that?
Is that Yusef Lateef? What's going on?
Oh my God! I think an Oompa Loompa just. Oh my ass! Get out of here! Come on, that's terrible.
It's up your ass. That one. Be careful with it.
Well, listen, they're low guys. They're low guys. Yes, sir.
I just want to say that I just, when I go somewhere else, I try to get records I can't get anywhere else. What saddens me all the time is I see all these videos of people like, I travel 1,000 miles just to go, and they buy like James Taylor's greatest hits, some shit like that.
Shots fired, James Taylor.
Wow, JT is
11-1 Eastern.
No one is safe on Surface. I see, Mr. Cassim, you think no one is safe if we're going after James Taylor.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain, man, which still I don't want to go to LA and buy that shit.
It's okay. You've got a friend.
You got a what's the Mexico song? This is Mexico song.
Mexico sounds so good. I just want to go.
It's called Mexico.
It's just but what's the phrase say?
It's called Mexico. Yeah, the song's called Mexico. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyways, I just feel that it's weird when people just go somewhere else and they buy the same shit they could have bought a block away from their house.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A record store block away from their house.
I don't, and I still don't buy that shit that I could get here. It's like, especially if you buy reissues.
Guys, I've done a piss poor job. I gotta listen. The show's almost over. I can't believe I actually worked on this today. Where was it? Dirty Dom is here, seeking a thread. He sent me a wonderful clip, and actually it was a great lead. See, in this business, this is a business because, you know, I don't really care about records. I'm just here to make a lot of money. We need sponsors. Okay, listen. We had the Michael Fremer lasagna sponsorship. It's fallen through for now, but we have a new sponsorship thanks to Dom, Dark Dom. Guys, it's incredible, and I really hope it doesn't get a copyright strike because I really put this one through the ringer. But dare I say, we have a word from the sponsors.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Hi, mister. How you make your money?
Word, I pull the trigger long. Grip my
Are you a true player? Then it's time to pledge allegiance to the money, power, and respect of Thug Nation, the hugest hood anthems of all time, guaranteed to get you gangsta. Order online at MusicSpace.com.
I love this song.
Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect.
You can't get this incredible CD in any store. Whether you're a hustler, a baller, or a PIMP, Thug Nation is gonna get your game in check. Call or log on and get your thug on now. These are all the greatest hip-hop hits for the thug in you.
This is the season to let the real Compton City G's in.
Don't hesitate. Order this collection by Rush Delivery.
Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. New flavor in your ear.
East Coast, West Coast, and the rivalry that spawned the biggest mix of all time. It's Thug Nation, where all your favorite legends of hip-hop are represented. Where the hood at? It's all right here, dog. Call or log on and get it now.
Somebody, anybody tell me why? Can somebody, anybody tell me why? We die.
Plus, get flinging with this Holla for Thug Nation bumper sticker absolutely free with your paid order. Street dreams are made of this. Get Thug Nation now. To order, have your credit card ready and call the number on your screen or log on to MusicSpace.com. Rush delivery available. Get it now.
I had this.
You had Thug Nation?
Yeah. I bought it at like a used CD store in like the early 2000s.
Listen, Rush delivery is available now. This goes out to all my PIMPs. Holla at your boy.
So this is how white people bought black people music in the U.S. Just like
Jose, at some point we had a meeting and we said, you know what, we're losing this one. Let's just start. Let's just take. Not only we steal the music, let's take the jargon and just make it sound as whack as possible. So, holla at where your thugs at. And
what if we took the best? What if we took the best compilation from Napster in 2001, but then gave it liner notes and put it on TV?
Pretty fire lineup. To be honest, pretty fire.
I had that, man. I probably got it for like $4. Like
just missing the Coolio Kenan and Kel song.
Every song on that's amazing, except for the Noriega one.
Good mix.
Listen. Rojas took a break from Devil Wears Prada 2. He came back to the show. Jason, thank you. Thug Nation 2 LP set, mastered by KG. Coming
by
soon.
The way, talking about AI music, does anybody here actually owns a vinyl copy of those? Now this is what I call music, because they exist.
Yeah,
you do.
I have the alt rock one. It has your favorite Creed on it. It's got Creed. I forget which song. It might have been Take You Higher.
Is it butt rock related?
I only have CDs.
Well, it's not butt rock. It's not butt rock. It's called. This is what I call alternative rock, Volume 1.
Wow. So
all I know is when that the Brat Funktified hit, like that's getting played right after this stream. That beat is like
Jose, I got one for you. Ready? Here comes.
In your face! In your face!
The old dirty bastard.
It means in your face. That's a quick way of saying in your face. Okay.
You got Dane Johnson's comment.
By the way, you know what?
Never been spoken.
Did anybody bought that? Anybody bought that record store day? Old Dirty Bastard 7-inch box set. That was like a gazillion dollars.
It was the 36 chambers one, 36 chambers one
Yeah.
broken out, right? They did that for
Yeah,
liquid
just like
storage
7.
too.
It was like $150, some shit like that. I remember.
Crazy.
But I wanted it.
Is this true? Decoy Cards is here. He says, fun fact, the two guys who came up with Thug Nation also came up with Kids Bop. Oh my gosh, is this true?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
I mean, it would. We call that tracks. That tracks. That would happen. Well, the good news is, listen, I'm catching up on the comments because I was getting my funk on. I was getting my thug on when that was running. Big day, big sponsor. So Dom, thank you for putting me in contact with Thug Nation. The bumper sticker is only on a limited availability. So if you want the Thug Nation bumper sticker, operators are standing by now. Do not hesitate. Don't go into the comments and shit post us. The Bleach Boys, don't hit all the downvotes or make your little parody videos. Go call. CDs are back. Get your bumper sticker. Put it on your card. Then we'll know how to find you because you've got Thug Nation all about that life.
I think bumper stickers are underrated, man.
You know what? I was almost gonna. We need to do another. We need another edition of overrated, underrated, or properly rated. The Podfather Bill Simmons shout out. That's copying. That one I did steal. But yeah, we need to bring that back. I was actually thinking about that on a long walk recently. I was like, man, I missed that segment.
Can we do a segment between a Gene Simmons vault versus the vinyl vault? Just go to crash each other's ass in some way.
Well, Jose, I have it on good authority that Gene Simmons will be at the Vinyl Summit.
Wow.
To go into the vinyl vault. It's history live. Wow. It's going to be like Geraldo at Al Capone's tomb. They're going to film it and open it up, and it's going to be incredible because it's a fireproof room. I don't know if you knew that, but it's fireproof.
Yeah, I literally think if I'll never be inside the vinyl vault. But if I ever was inside the vinyl vault, what's that Panic Room? Remember that movie Panic Room?
Oh, the big seasoned audiophile named Jodie Foster was in that movie.
Jodie Foster, yeah. I think I would feel like that. I'll be like, oh, like somebody's shooting me outside. Maybe it's Mazzy, right? Maybe he has like a big caliber, a Magnum size gun.
When I think Mazzy, I definitely think Magnum, just for another area. Henry says, do what's in my bag. Now, see, Amoeba came up with this, and I'm not a what they call, I think earlier in the chat, culture vulture. I don't want to take these other ideas. Like I try to come up with my own. I'm not like other VC distinguished people who are recycling other bits, but I like the concept. But Arnaldo, could we do this with what's that store you like so much that we Rough Trade? Remember the debacle that was the Cure pre-order? Was that Rough Trade?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have like a gimmick like what's in my bag? Is it what's not in my bag? Like when you pre-order a record and you go to pick it up?
But by the way, it's interesting all the time when you see those what's in my bag, because they always show like records you always think people already have, but no one ever has. It's a little depressing. I think it's a little depressing. Those
it is.
Or you get like a metal band and they're buying like Beyonce and like
that's cool. They're buying those records right then and there, or they're just picking out records.
No, they give them an allowance.
They give them money.
Yeah, they give them like a voucher.
They give them money to spend in the store, so they get them for free.
Like, I don't know who did they do recently? I forgot. Anyway, they're musicians that don't need money. It's like I can buy my own records. So
yeah.
I don't know. I think a lot of it is just, let's get a celebrity to do what's in my bag.
Hey, I do. We're going to end the show on a high note. Obviously, a high in terms of that Thug Nation promo we just ran. But Groove Seeker showed this is the Discogs listing for said Thug Nation compilation.
Wow.
Exclusive. It's only been sold twice on the platform. So dare I say this is a grail, Chris?
It's a grail. $18 for a VG Plus CD. Come on.
Near mint. So yours is like 50.
How many people want it? Can you see those stats?
Oh, let's go. Let's.
By the way, how like if a CD you can change the
One.
Morelco case, how much of a VG is it really? Well, how
This is a
much?
fair question. Fair question, Jose. It's a life question. Hang on. Arnaldo did ask. I will deliver. Hang on. Can I do the drum roll? We have a drop for this because this is expensive. Hang on. We've got drum roll right here. Now you can't see this because I didn't prep it, but Thug Nation 9 have it. 1 wants it. And it's not me.
Well,
it's not me.
it's about to be 2 in the next 5 minutes.
Listen, spam this up, buddies. Spam this up because nothing. Listen, with Thug Nation in our corner, Surface Noise can't be stopped. Can't be stopped.
Is there any updates on any firmware sales since that episode?
Oh, this is a great question. Actually, I heard a lot of positive reinforcement, positive feedback from the Surface Noise Nation. I guess is that what we call the dedicated fan base of the program. Let's look it up because I do have it here. The album, in case you're scoring at home, I can take a joke. Chris, look at this. You're not going to believe this. This is unbelievable. This is we are making history. Louie, you joined the right show. I know it's got to be late where you are, so we're going to get you home here in a second. But
man. Who says the VC is dead? Look at this.
Listen, look at the power of the VC. If you recall, this was only like 100 people wanted this. 116 fine feathered Americans and internationalists. Yes. Wow. We all want everyone wants to take a joke, but there's only one, and I think it's our friend from Italy. Yeah. Nobody's ready to go G+ on this one, dog. So
are you doing the Randy thing? Are you doing the Randy?
Can't play
thing?
the sleeve.
The dog thing.
Yeah, Randy Jackson, one of the greatest Americans who ever lived. Yeah, the non-Jackson, Randy Jackson, excellent bass player. Powerful show, guys. We're a little bit over, but I want to thank everybody in the chat. You are the lifeblood of the program. I want to thank everybody on the day.
This is the free for all as well.
Well, this is the bonus tracks. Yeah, this is the free for all. Why? Did you want to show something?
No, Jose's having so much fun. It's like the little kid who doesn't want to go home.
You know, at the end, yeah. Christmas is over.
I'm just flew by, right?
It flew by. Listen, we have the content, we've got the topics, and we literally go where no one. Yeah, great company, great energy. This is why we like bringing new people into the mix to mix this thing up. So, Louie, Alan, thank you for keeping us on our toes. Jose has had a top tier appearance with all. Listen, he's showing it all. But anyway, Surface Noise here, over and out. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.